Hello everybody and welcome to Gloomy Eyes, where we will be within a world where the sun has stopped rising. The darkness awoke the dead from their graves and an oppressive leader has cast them out. We will be playing as Gloomy and Nena, a zombie and a human, on a quest to find the sun. There's no meat on this guy's bones. I don't know if that's meat, man. I don't know.
Gloomy.
I don't know if you should be touching that.
Always looking for something to play with.
Looks like I'm trying to
And
find something to
chasing
eat.
fireflies.
My brain is showing. Chapter 1, Gloomy. What is this? I have a bone. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna grab another one. And I'm gonna drop it. And I'm gonna grab another one. And I'm gonna drop it. And I'm gonna grab it. I didn't know if I could just keep... I died. Okay, so the light is bad. I figured there was a skull, but not something as quickly as just imminent death. Can we push this? Maybe I gotta drop it. I do have to... Bad light. Get this out of here. It's bad. Okay, well... There's a guy down here. Can I...
This is a horrific world. I'd tell you to make the best of it, but then I'd be lying.
I mean, it looks like you're doing all right.
There's no way to make it better.
He's got a pet crow. He's got a big comfy couch. You know, he's got a lazy boy all to himself. Lovely view. Can we push this open? My small baby arms. So, it looks like maybe we have two directions we can go. Maybe? How do I jump? Do I need this to jump? No. What do I need this crypt for? This, why do I need this? Well, let's put this out in here in the middle. Grab a bone, because there's a light up there. And, let's find out.
If only those human boys would have let him play with them.
Can I push this? I can. Get out of here.
He'd promised not to eat them. He told them as much.
That's a promise I can't keep.
But I guess all they saw was a crazed zombie.
My brain is exposed, to be fair. If you see somebody with their brain exposed, they either need a doctor or they're a zombie. Maybe. I'm sure there's probably some middle ground that I'm missing. Like a glove.
Not a soul came to say goodbye.
I was gonna throw that bone at that guy's head. Well, no matter.
The day one buries a child is the day one stops believing. It's when I accepted all hope was lost.
V. A and D. Oh. Oh. Interesting. So, this is where we were. There's not really much left. But I assume they're trying to show me that you can kind of spot nooks and crannies. Which is a pretty good feature.
Though gloomy
What is this?
was the night, he missed the warmth of the sun on his skin.
Is that the sun? Is it a person? Okay, so we can Move it around. Oh. A special place requires special care. It was the pamphlet of where I've been buried. Well, it was just a collectible. Nothing super important. Though maybe some of the collectibles will, you know, tell me more about why I'm here. For the time being, though, I have lights to break. Okay. Break this. Grab this. Can I just drop? No, I cannot. I also can't pick up two things at once? Maybe we gotta go around. This guy's making out with a head. We cannot go around. Okay, we'll drop the key here. Pick up a bone. Throw this. Pick up the key. Run by. Easy as that.
Better, as I covered him with dirt, I imagined he had found peace.
I didn't find enough peace. I'm over here doing puzzles on a floating island. Is this a push or a pull?
But he came back. Of course, he came back.
Is this my afterlife? And then I'm going to wake up in, you know, the real world? Or is this just what the real world has become?
Nena, she was different. I'd known that since the day she arrived. She was investigating the son's disappearance.
Lake, forest, cemetery, zombie?
And I thought she was right to try, at least.
If that's her parent on that wall, then she has an evil-looking parent.
She was so excited.
Well, we have fireflies to chase. Is there anything I can grab? But just keep mashing this. We cannot. Maybe it needs more, needs more heat. Needs more fuel. Maybe. There's a bucket. Nothing that I can really interact with.
She thought fireflies looked like little flying stars. And the sun was a star, wasn't it?
We need a rung for the ladder. Maybe we need to focus. Just chase the fireflies. That is her parent, I assume. Or guardian. Looks like he's talking to a bunch of collapsed people. Coal to put in the fireplace.
The boy. He was the first child to come back from the dead.
I went outside today with my dog Perito, but I lost him again. Who? Uncle's devices. Very scary. I didn't like them. Nena's detective diary from Uncle to Nena. So that's her uncle. Okay. Now we know. The uncle murdered her parents, I assume.
So maybe
evil
these
uncle
little
kind of
fire
situation.
Stars could take her to the sun, and she could ask him to come back.
Why do I need this ball, though? What will a ball do? Okay, it'll break a hole. I guess I should have figured that out. I didn't think it was like a bowling ball.
Her uncle. She had to be careful, or there would be no escape.
Oh, whoops.
All grown-ups kept their children locked inside.
I keep jumping up there by accident. I'm trying to get up against the wall. So we have to get that key, all the while avoiding the uncle's evil plans. I don't know how good his vision is. Maybe he's not as good at seeing as I think he is. Okay, well, we have the rung. Maybe we can just sneak back.
How she loathed being stuck within these old walls. A game of marbles was all Nena was allowed.
It looks like I have more than just marbles. I have a lot of books. Which is for nerds. No. All I do is read. What are all these cables for?
All her uncle cared about was catching zombies.
It's a good thing to care about.
Priest. Loved playing humanity's savior.
Is that the only thing that's up here?
He would be its undoing.
What is this?
The sun is hiding, with no plans to ever rise again. You can stop looking.
So we have a
She really
record?
wanted the sun back. She would love to play outside with the sunlight on her face.
I mean, yeah, here's a record player. I don't know if that was just a bonus thing, but I'm worried that he's gonna get back here, so let's speed this up. We'll listen to music later. He's on his way back. Well, actually, no, we gotta get by him. Gotta walk right by him.
She was going to find the sun.
How do we get by him? Maybe up and around? It looks like there's stairs. Maybe there's some way that we can get by the cable? Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Yeah, there's stairs. I wasn't overthinking it. I was thinking it just right. There's no walls on this place, honestly, though. You can just walk around.
That could change the course of all our lives. But what do my thoughts matter to anyone? I'm just a gravekeeper.
Thank you for playing. Yeah, discover the complete game, wishlist on Steam. It's a very interesting game. A great art style. I kind of like the fact that the puzzles are contained within that zone. Generally with a lot of puzzle games, you get the, you know, oh, you can progress and then you have to double back because there's a thing that you can unlock now and open a path and then do, you know. With it being kind of contained in that bubble, maybe it'll get bigger as the game progresses, but this was clearly just like chapter 1 and chapter 2. Which I think is decent, if it expands a little bit, but it's all contained in that bubble. It makes the story flow pretty quickly. The story is obviously going to be a big part of it, but the puzzles, you want them to be a little challenging, but not overly challenging to block the story itself, which I thoroughly enjoy. I hope you all enjoyed this as well. If you did, check it out on the link down in the description below, where you can wishlist the game for yourself, maybe play the demo for yourself. Maybe there's something that I missed. I almost missed the record. Maybe there's something that I missed for Gloomy. But overall, I'm looking forward to this title. It seems very interesting, and hopefully you guys are as well. If you want to support this channel, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I'm always trying to reach the new ranks up on the YouTube ladder, and every little bit of support helps. If this isn't something that you're wanting to subscribe to, you can always like the video instead, or maybe share it around to other people that you might know that want to, subscribe, things like that. Or of course, just leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the game. I always love to see new people swing on by and, chat. It's always interesting to get new people's opinions and things like that. And hopefully I see you all in the next video. See you then.